everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is an emotional one about love, regret, and a woman caught between her past and her present. This is the story of Yuri. Yuri was a young wife who often quarreled with her husband. Their arguments weren't about big things, just small misunderstandings that grew into endless fights. Her two close friends, Minji and Sora, who were also her neighbors, often heard the shouting from next door. They felt sorry for her, knowing how lonely she must have felt. One day, they decided to cheer her up. "Yuri," Minji said, "you need a break. Come with us tomorrow, just a little trip to the spa. Relax your body and clear your mind." At first, Yuri hesitated. She didn't feel like going anywhere. But after thinking about it, she finally nodded. Maybe, she thought, a few hours away from home might help her breathe again. The next morning, Yuri and her friends went to a small but cozy spa in the city. Soft music filled the air, and the faint scent of lavender drifted through the room. For the first time in weeks, Yuri felt a bit of calm. But then, fate played a cruel trick. As she entered one of the private spa rooms, she froze. Standing there, preparing the treatment oils, was someone she never thought she'd see again, her ex-boyfriend, Rio. Yuri's heart skipped a beat. Rio looked just as she remembered, calm, gentle, and with that same warm smile. "Yuri, is that really you?" Rio asked softly. Yuri could only nod, unable to find the right words. She told him she was married now, living nearby. Rio smiled politely, but there was something in his eyes, a trace of old memories that neither of them could ignore. As the spa session began, they talked quietly. Rio asked about her life, her husband, her marriage. At first, Yuri spoke carefully, just polite conversation. But slowly, the wall around her heart began to crumble. She started to tell him about her constant arguments, about how she felt unappreciated, unseen. Rio listened, really listened, something her husband hadn't done in a long time. There was a strange comfort in that moment. The warmth of Rio's voice, the calm atmosphere, the memories they once shared, it all blended into a feeling Yuri hadn't felt in years. Peace, safety, affection. And without realizing it, Yuri smiled again, genuinely. But deep inside, she knew she was walking a dangerous path. What happens when a woman starved of affection meets the man who once made her heart whole?
Yuri couldn't stop thinking about Rio. Every time she closed her eyes, his gentle smile appeared in her mind. She told herself it was just nostalgia, just a memory, but her heart told her otherwise. Days passed, and Yuri began finding excuses to return to the spa. Just a bit of relaxation, she told her friends and herself. But deep down, she knew it wasn't the spa she wanted, it was him. Rio, on the other hand, tried to stay professional. But every time he saw Yuri walk through the door, his resolve weakened. The way she laughed nervously, the sadness behind her eyes, it all reminded him of the woman he once loved and lost. During one quiet afternoon, after the other customers had left, Rio spoke gently. Yuri, are you happy with your life now? The question hit her like lightning. She didn't answer. Her silence said everything. Tears welled up in her eyes. I don't even know anymore, she whispered. Rio reached out, his hand trembling. But he stopped himself. He knew that one wrong move could destroy both of their lives. Yuri's heart was in chaos. She knew she shouldn't feel this way. She was a married woman. But Rio made her feel alive again, something she hadn't felt for years. At night, she lay beside her husband, staring at the ceiling, feeling guilt eat her from the inside. She loved her husband, or at least she thought she did, but she also couldn't deny what her heart was telling her. Her mind and her heart were at war, between loyalty and longing, between duty and desire. And so, the story ends not with an answer, but with a question. Will Yuri choose the comfort of the past, or the reality she's bound to in the present? Only time will tell. And that's it for today's story, everyone. From Yuri's journey, we learned that sometimes, love doesn't fade. It just hides behind the years, waiting for a single spark to bring it back. If you enjoyed this emotional story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. See you in the next one. And remember, some hearts never really forget.